Hey Pisces, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for October 19th through the 26th. All right, so last week your video just would refuse to process properly. I tried it 3 different times. You know, for those of you that, don't upload videos on YouTube, it's probably hard to imagine that that would be the case, but it does happen from time to time, and not very often, but it's very frustrating. I can't really explain it. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes it does, and I apologize. So don't think that I forgot you. I did not. I have your reading in my library, but I can't upload it to YouTube for some reason. Okay, I don't know why. There might be something wrong with the actual video, but it doesn't tell you. That's the thing. It doesn't tell you why. It just doesn't process. It uploaded, but it wouldn't process, and I don't know why. All right, so what are we doing this week? We're going to take a look at what's going on right now and possibly why, and then what is coming within this whatever connection or relationship, you've got going on. Okay. I'm using the Romance Angels and the Lenormand deck, and then I'm using a couple of Rider-Waite tarot decks here. And just so you all know, tomorrow, October 21st, I will be doing a same-day reading marathon. There are special prices, and if that's something you're interested in, by all means, just reach out, and we'll get you on the schedule. All right, we are ready to go. All right, so let's see what's going on right now for you. What do we have? Okay, so we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, so you might feel like you're in a place right now where maybe you're questioning whether or not you trust somebody or whether or not you trust a connection. Maybe your trust has been broken. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay. All right, so trust, and then we have the moon. The moon is about love and romance, okay, in the Lenormand deck. So, maybe you're, in its simplest form here, maybe you're having a hard time trusting something that feels like a romantic type of connection. Do I trust this? Do I trust this person? Is this something that I'm imagining? Okay. So let's see. What do we have here? Knight of Wands. Okay, so first of all, this moon card, the number is number 32, which breaks down to a 5, okay? 5 is about change and chaos. So there might be some chaotic energy around, around a particular person or a connection. This feeling, Knight of Wands, of there are days where you have this person's attention and it does seem like there's a connection there, and there are days where they're not around at all. So it's causing you to question whether or not you not only trust this connection, but this person, altogether. You're questioning whether or not somebody that you have romantic possible feelings for is possibly who they say they are, okay? The Knight of Wands energy, this person could have been a player, okay? This has a player energy to it. It doesn't mean that this person's a cheater, okay? It doesn't. This person might be a flirt, okay? This person might be a heavy flirt. This person might like attention, okay? Knight of Wands actually is Sagittarius, by the way, so you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or a fire sign. But you're questioning this. You don't know whether or not to put your whole heart into this. What do we have here? Yeah. So 4 of Pentacles. So this is interesting. I feel like whatever you're giving to this connection, you're getting back. Okay? Because 4 of Pentacles, you know, is that energy of holding on to something or holding back from something. So if your energy is holding back, is not trusting this person, is not quite believing if this person has romantic, you know, inclination towards you, that's exactly what you're getting back from this person, which in actuality, that's why you're attracted to this person in the first place. You're on the same vibration, it feels like, okay? So you might say, well, I'm not a player, you know, but you might be a flirt, okay? And that's what I said. I don't feel like this is about a person that is a player now, but they do have a flirtatious, happy-go-lucky, free energy about them, you know, and you might not be completely comfortable with that, okay? But I feel like you probably have that energy in some way as well. And it's like you're holding back the goods from this person, and I feel like this person is giving that right back to you, okay? What else? Hierophant. Okay, so Hierophant, you know, can be about marriage, it can be about commitment, but it's also about beliefs. So I feel like, you know, this right here says this situation is calling for you to have faith. It's calling for you to have faith in your beliefs. You know, when you really look at this, when you're around this person, how do you feel when you're around this person? I feel like you feel like it's a very strong pull when you're around this person, but when you're not around this person, that's when, you know, you get that's when you start overthinking. That's when you start thinking about, you know, holding back. You know, you might have yourself stopped flirting with this person. You know, you might have been comfortable flirting with this person at one point, and you might have shut down a little bit because this person periodically shows you attention and periodically doesn't. So it's like you're headed down a path of assuming the worst, and you're evaluating what you believe here, which is okay, you know, which is okay. All right. But I feel like this is kind of in the stage of there's an attraction here, more than likely a mutual attraction with the Knight of Wands here, but you can't really put your finger on it yet. Okay. So where are we going here? What do we have here? Okay. Yeah. Chemistry, what we just talked about. So if there's been no conversation or no validation of this attraction yet, I feel like there will be. Okay, there is a strong magnetic attraction here, and right now you're being asked to trust it, to have faith in it, that there is the potential for love and romance here. Even, you know, if you have attracted somebody which I keep feeling is very similar to you, okay, and that's okay. It's okay to have fun with people, you know, to be joyful and, you know, what you might interpret as flirtatious. I mean, that's how feminines and masculines in a lot of cases interact with each other, okay? So don't be threatened by that, and don't hold the goods. Don't hold your goods back from this person. This person, I feel like, wants to see, you know, who you are. So trust in what you're feeling, okay? Let's see what we have here. Wow. Look at that. We've got the ring. Okay? So the ring is about a deep bond. All right? There's a deep bond forming here from the chemistry between the two of you. and you feel that, okay? This is where you're at. This is where you're going, okay? Okay, if you feel like this is where you're at, then this is where you've been, all right? So there definitely is a deep bond here. Number 25 breaks down to a 7. So it feels a little bit mysterious, a little bit mystical. This connection feels a little bit different, possibly than other connections that you've had in the past, okay? All right, so let's see. What do we got? All right, we got this 9 of Wands, okay? So there's your lack of trust. So it feels like, and it comes out underneath the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this energy, this person, again, might be very flirtatious, might be in and out of your life, and it definitely causes you to continue to be suspicious or cautious of this person, okay? You know, and maybe that's your gut telling you something, okay? What do we have here? Page of Pentacles. So this is falling underneath the 4 of Pentacles here. So this card can be about a window of opportunity here, which I feel like this absolutely is. I feel like this is something that could grow because of these 2 cards right here, for sure. But this card is also about focusing on limitations. So if that's what you choose to focus on, that's what you're going to continue to see. You're going to continue to see the limitations of what this connection is. And I feel like right here is where you see limitation, okay? And then finally we have, look at this, we've got the 4 of Cups. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense, right? Because I'm saying right here, you're focusing on the limitations, maybe feeling inadequate in some way when it comes to this person. You can see that this guy here is focusing on those 3 empty cups instead of this beautiful Ace of Cups that is trying to come your way, but you're not focused on it. You are focused on why something might not happen versus why it could happen. And it feels like it wants to happen. But again, you know, maybe you're in a period of healing in some way. You know, maybe you got kind of burned in the past or recently, and it's made you a little hyper cautious, okay? For whatever reason. And that hyper cautious energy, you know, can affect how a connection grows or doesn't grow. All right, so I want to clarify the chemistry. I want to clarify this 9 of Wands. And I want to clarify this 4 of Cups. And let's see, we're going to clarify trust. We're going to clarify Knight of Wands. And then the Hierophant, which is a card of Taurus, by the way. You might be dealing with the Taurus. All right, so trust clarified by justice. Okay, some of you might just have come out of a nasty divorce, okay? That you might have felt like you didn't walk away with what you deserved. You might have been very bitter at somebody. You might not have wanted this connection or this marriage to end. You know, this could be other experiences with other people that have treated you unfairly if it's not a divorce, okay? You know, you might feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick and you're tired of feeling that way, okay? So your trust has been broken in the recent past in some way here. And again, possibly with a divorce. Knight of Wands. That divorce might have happened because of cheating, okay? All right, so we've got 8 of Swords here. This energy keeps you trapped within yourself, okay? It allows you, it's like you can't see past somebody that goes, you know, that you don't feel completely safe with immediately, okay? If somebody challenges that within you, you kind of hide. You kind of pull away. You hold back. If you can't see the full picture right away of who somebody is, you kind of wait for it to unfold. And I feel like that's because of some, you know, past hurt or something that was unfair to you in the past, okay? It's like you got to take off this blindfold so you can get out of this, you know, get out of this mess. And it's, you can see that we've got swords here. This is 8 of Swords. So what traps you is how you're thinking about a situation. Just because something went a certain way in the past doesn't mean that it's going to go that way in the future. But when you continually think about how things have unfolded for you in the past in a certain way, it's like you attach yourself to that particular vibration. So if you attach yourself to the vibration of somebody cheating on you, then that's what you draw in, okay? People don't like to hear that necessarily, but it's absolutely true. And that's why people see patterns in their life. That's why when you ask, why do I feel like I'm always dating the same person? It's because your frequency or your vibration hasn't changed. That's what you're attracting towards you, okay? All right, so Hierophant, clarified by the moon. So you are, I feel like you're working on figuring out what it is that you believe when it comes to a connection. And it might be even more than that. You're trying to figure out what you believe when it comes to this person or this person in a relationship, or how you want to move forward in a relationship or a connection. Like, what's important to you? What are my boundaries? You know, what will I not accept going forward? That energy will change the frequency of the past if you have been cheated on, okay? All right, so let's see. In the future here, the chemistry, there's that magnetic attraction here. And we have the Hangman. So I feel like this is saying, you know, following something that might have been difficult or something that might have left you, you know, not easily trusting people. It's like it's time to see something from a new perspective. You know, there is a strong magnetic attraction here. And, you know, how can you look at that differently? You know, what is your pattern when you feel strongly attracted to somebody? You might need to look at that, okay? You know, what happens? Do you have a typical story? All right, so we have 9 of Wands, and then we have this stinking 4 of Pentacles again. So you're extremely cautious. You continue to hold back. You're holding back now. You're going to be holding back in the future because of this suspicious energy that I feel like is following you from a past relationship. So, like, what do we have to do? What do we have to do to get you out of this 4 of Pentacles, Hangman energy? Let's see. The Fool. Take a risk. Okay? That's what has to happen. There is the potential for a very deep bond here around love and romance. There really aren't two nicer cards in this particular, you know, in the Lenormand deck. You know, Spirit is saying, you know what? Yeah, you might have been hurt in the past. We all have. This is telling you it's okay to move towards a new bond, to, you know, take that leap of faith. Remember, trust. It says right here, calling for you to have faith. This is what that is. Having a leap of faith to move forward in a new direction without knowing how it's going to unfold. And nobody knows how their life is going to unfold. Okay? All right. So moving on to the Four of Cups here, we've got Two of Wands. So I'm glad to see this, okay? Because this says that there's somebody here, I feel like you know what you want here. If there's a deep bond, if there's romantic feelings here, then there's the energy of you actually knowing what you want. And this person could be it. Okay? Two of Wands says that there's two directions you can go in. You can go in this energy here of, being afraid of repeating, something that happened in the past. You can be in this energy of holding back, of focusing on limitation, or, you can decide what it is that you want and take that leap of faith. When you take that leap of faith, that's when you start seeing the Ace of Cups from the other person. A leap of faith could be as simple as just saying hi, or smiling at somebody. That can be enough sometimes to give the other person a green light to come your way. Because I don't feel like this is a one-sided type of connection. It feels like, somebody wants to come in, but you're not allowing it now or in the future. I asked the question what you need to do, and the Fool showed up. Okay? So it's okay to be a little bit of a fool, especially in love, and take a risk and move towards, the unknown. All right? All right. So Pisces, that's what I have for you. If you are looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. Or if you want to take advantage of the same day reading marathon tomorrow, October 21st, feel free to do that. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. All right. Bye.